everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first update for the Fellowship of the Pan project Pan. This is a PANtastic ladies collabs project Pan that is themed by the Lord of the Rings and it is created by Billy. So this project started October 25th and it will end February 26th. So it is a 4-month project. And the idea was to pick one product for each of the members of the fellowship. For one of the members I actually chose 2 products, so I do have 10 products in this project. And all of my products except one are eyeshadows, so I do have some loose eyeshadows. For those I will always set a goal of uses between the updates. And then I do have some pressed eyeshadows. With those my goal is to hit Pan. This time I have one new Pan to share with you, so I'm excited about that. And then I picked one lipstick. I also decided to do a reading challenge because I do have the Lord of the Rings book, but I have never read it. So I decided to do a reading challenge and try to read this entire book during this 4-month project. I think before the intro I had read just a little bit, like maybe 1 chapter or something like that, and my goal was to read the Fellowship of the Ring part by this update, so the 2 of the 6 books. I didn't quite get that long, however I think I'm doing really well. That is how much I have read and I am about halfway of the 2nd book. So if I continue like that and between each update I read 1.5 books in the book, I will have read the book during these 4 months. So my goal is that by the next update I have read half of the book, so the first half of the 2 towers. I have really been enjoying reading this. I was a little bit nervous how it's going to go because I really haven't read books in really long time, like in years, but I have been enjoying it. Most of the times when I go to sleep I like to either watch TV or then be on my phone, maybe scroll Pinterest or something else like that. I know you shouldn't be watching screens before bed, but that's just what I do and I don't think it really affects my sleep that much, to be honest. But it has been a nice change to read this book in the evenings. I don't read every single night. Sometimes I'm just way too tired to focus on reading, but I have read multiple times a week and yeah, I have been enjoying it. Then let's go through the progress I have with these products. So for Frodo I picked this Geek Chic Cosmetics One Ring eyeshadow. So this product is actually themed by the Lord of the Rings. I do have a couple of that kind of products in this project. My goal was to use this once before this update and I actually used it twice, so I'm really happy about that. And because we are now coming into the holiday season, my goal will be to use this 3 times before the next update. I hope I can do that. I will say that I will be focusing more on my Baby Panda palette and my Shop My Shadows series during the next month because I want to wrap those up this year, and then this Fellowship of the Pan project will be going on in the beginning of 2020, so I will have even more time to focus on these 10. Then for Sam I picked this Geek Chic Cosmetics eyeshadow in Samwise the Brave. This one is like a really deep brown shimmery eyeshadow and it's actually what I'm wearing on the outer part of my eyelid today, and it can be actually really deep. This one my goal was to use 5 times, but unfortunately including today I only used it 3 times. Well, it's better than nothing, but right now I am panning another dark brown. It's not quite this dark, but in my Baby Panda palette there is a dark shimmery brown and my goal is to finish that one during this year, so that of course takes off some uses from this one, but for this my goal of uses by the next update is 3 times. And the last Geek Chic Cosmetics eyeshadow that is themed by the Lord of the Rings is for Mary, and this one is called I Am No Man, and this one is kind of like a light beigey silvery color. It's quite interesting actually. My goal was to wear this one once, and I did wear this once, but I'm sure this is something I will enjoy a lot in the beginning of the year. Like, I think this color is really wintry, so I can see myself wearing it a lot in January and in February. But by the next update, my goal is to use this once. The last loose eyeshadow I have in this project is for Legolas. This one is actually a Harry Potter themed eyeshadow, so it is called Scared Potter from Brija Cosmetics, and this one is like a light warm green. My goal was to wear this one 3 times by this update, but I only wore it once, and I kinda knew that this might happen, that I will not get that much use out of if I put something colorful here. I hope I can still get more use out of this during this project, but I will say that I'm not going to set any goal of uses for this one for the next update, because I know I'm not going to use this before the next update, but hopefully in January I will get more use out of this one, and also in February. But panning colorful eyeshadow is really challenging for me. Even though it's beautiful eyeshadow and it's not that intense, it's just so out of my comfort zone and what I want to do on everyday basis. But it is a pretty eyeshadow. Let's move on to pressed eyeshadows. From this BH Cosmetics Modern Matte eyeshadow palette, I picked 3 eyeshadows to this project. For Gandalf, I picked 2 eyeshadows. So this grey one over here. My goal is to hit pan on this during this project, but honestly I didn't use it once between the intro and this update. I don't think I'm going to wear it before the next update either, but in January and in February I will really make sure to hit pan on this one. But then I picked this white eyeshadow for Gandalf also, and I actually did hit pan on this one, so there wasn't pan in the intro, but at the same time I knew that the pan is not far away, and I did hit pan on this one. Okay, so it's really hard to get the pan to show on camera, but hopefully you can see that there is a little bit of pan in this white eyeshadow. The ring light makes this really hard to show. Yeah, I hope I can still expand the pan. Hopefully I could even get the ring that is completely visible over here show up completely on the white eyeshadow. And then the last eyeshadow from this palette that I have in this project is this black one over here, and it is for Pippin. As you can see, there is a lot of pan showing in here, but I had hit pan on this one before this project, and my goal is with this one also to get the ring that is visible here to show up completely. I compared the picture from the intro for what this one looks today, and there is some really small progress, but yeah, it doesn't make even sense for me to show it to you because the progress is so small. This black is not the best eyeshadow. I think it can be kind of like a dark grey rather than black. Sometimes I like to use it on the very outer corner to deepen out my look. However, most of the times I like to wear it kinda like as a liner. I normally don't wear eyeshadow as an eyeliner. However, the way I like to use this one is that I will use a very precise brush, and I will go with the brush and with this black eyeshadow over my eyeliner and my false lash line, because sometimes there may be some glue that is visible and it's not really a pretty look. So I think using a black eyeshadow kind of like blends that out a little bit, so that's the way I prefer to use it. But of course, if you wear it like that, or if I wear it like that, the progress is going to be quite slow, so we'll see if I reach my goal. But at least I have been wearing it quite much during the past month. And then the last eyeshadows I do have in this project are from this BH Cosmetics Foil Eyes Cool to Go palette. So I picked this silver for Aragorn and this gunmetal for Gimli, and honestly I didn't use this during the past month. I'm sorry. I was so focused on my Baby Panda palette as well as my Shop My Shadow series that I just didn't even think about using these. I don't even know if I'm going to use this by the next update, but these are something I can see myself wearing in January or even at New Year's Eve. These would be beautiful eyeshadows. But yeah, during this project I'm sure I can hit pan on these. It's just not going to happen by the next update. And the last product in this project is for Boromir, and it is this NYX Simply Vamp Lip Cream in the set Covet, and I'm wearing it today. My goal was to wear this 5 times, but including today I wore it 3 times, so I quite didn't get to my goal. But I love this lipstick and I'm so happy that I have started to wear it again, because this is one of my favorite lipsticks in my entire collection. Like if I could have like, let's say only 5 lipsticks, this would totally be one of those 5. It's my favorite Vampy lipstick. I love how there is that metallic finish to it. By the next update my goal is to wear this one 3 times. Okay, so that was everything for today and everything for this update. Let me know if you are doing this project, so I will come to check out your intro and your updates. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye!